H-Town.
Celebrity Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and if you missed the sounder at 7 o'clock, I don't know. Can we be that charitable to let you hear
No,
it
we can't do it
again?
again. It had to be at 7.
We did it on Monday. We were feeling pretty fancy-free on that day. But I'm just reminding you that the Bad Bunny trip is up for grabs between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., where we will fly you to Puerto Rico, you and a guest, 2-night hotel stay, airfare for 2, and VIP tickets for Bad Bunny's show. It's part of the Summer of 2020 Live.
Sure, we could play it one more. Just one more time.
Especially because it totally throws you. This is not...
But you can't call in.
No, you're not going to call in, but we're not in the window yet. So I think...
Are we going to get in trouble?
Well, we did it on Monday.
Yeah, we'll just blame it on a mod.
Yeah, Ahmad's here, not
Just
Sam.
push the button.
Ahmad's going to take
You're the
hit.
ball guy.
I'm like, oh no, Ahmad played the sounder after 7.
Kevin, why did you explain really quick what your motivation was for this sounder?
Well, everyone loves ice cream, including Bad Bunny. And when he was on the Hot Ones podcast, he was offered some ice cream to cool his palate. And this is how it went.
Do you want some ice cream?
Ice cream?
Yeah.
That sounds nice. Ice cream.
And there's your sounder.
There it is. So when you hear that randomly today between 8 and 6, be caller 104. You'll win $104 for being caller 104. And then you have a chance to go to Puerto Rico. We'll pull the grand prize winner on Monday. All right. So Forbes has released the list of the female self-made richest celebrities. Self-made is the big quote, because remember when Kylie Jenner hit billionaire status? Everyone's like, she's not self-made. She's not self-made. She had a starting point. She had a launching
they're born
pad with
into
the
it.
Kardashian money.
Rihanna is.
Rihanna's
She had to
self-made,
take
that's
it
for sure.
and make it, though, into
To
something.
make $1 billion, it's not that easy. Then everybody would have that if they're a celebrity.
So of the celebrities on the list, as Forbes has released their 2025 list of the country's richest self-made women, here's how the list will shake out. Oprah Winfrey has $3.1 billion.
$3 billion?
Yeah, listen, I give her credit on the fact that she kept going with the money, because when she hit $1 billion, that was like a big thing. And then her show went, she took her show off the air and bought the Oxygen Network and all these things. And people have hated her for stuff and they've loved her for stuff. And it's not as present as it was. It's a different kind of reach that she has now. And she still has been able to take $2 more billion.
It's a weird world nowadays, man. They'll tear you down.
Oh, they love to.
If you're,
they love building you up. They love tearing you down.
Taylor Swift was like the hottest thing on the planet. Lady Gaga was the hottest thing on the planet. And then once you're off the tour, it's like, oh, okay, I don't know where they are.
So they want to build you
they're
back up.
again. Okay, Kim Kardashian makes the list. $1.7 billion.
Kim's worth 1.7.
She has that
Billion.
Skims brand, which is like Spanx, but it's called Skims. And when I went to New York City for Christmas, y'all, on Park Avenue, she has like a 2-story retail store.
People love Skims. Like, they go crazy.
But I see it at Marshalls all the time. Why would I buy it full price? It's like
Skims
TJ
cheap?
Maxx.
Is it cheaper than the other one?
I don't know.
Spanx?
I've never bought Skims. I know
Skims,
Spanx aren't.
So it's
they're
just
like
the same
$30.
thing as Spanx, right?
I mean, that's what I understand, but I have not purchased that. Maybe somebody who swears by
Write that
Skims.
down for
can
Try
let me know.
Tuesday.
I'll tell
We'll
you.
all try
Yeah,
each
everyone's
one.
like,
and
Skim.
see what's
Okay.
No, I do that.
I could not believe my eyes when I
Y'all
saw
did the Spanx already.
when I saw her mom's latest plastic surgery. My God, Kris Jenner looks just like Kim now. They look identical.
Oh. I like how
Have
Amy
you seen-
Schumer said that the
the face.
Kardashians
face.
take their faces that they are born with as a suggestion.
Yeah.
That's a suggestion. But Kris
Okay.
Jenner's face looks exactly like Kim's now.
America's richest self-made female celebrities also include Taylor Swift, they said she made $2 billion on the tour. They say actually on paper right now she's $1.6 billion. I don't know if that's before the repurchase of her catalog or not.
Probably.
But either way,
This probably came out before she bought it.
she's over 1.5. Rihanna, $1 billion, as we know. From the
Billion?
Fenty line. Yeah, billion. These are all billions.
Her father just passed away.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when she came to KRBE when Pon de Replay was launching as a pop song. There's a picture of her sitting where Special K is sitting.
What?
Yeah. Rihanna was sitting right there. There's a picture of her right there. And they were promoting, the record label was bringing her around. Isn't that so crazy?
You know what? I got a Sean Paul out of that deal. I didn't get Rihanna. But of course, I was in Virginia Beach, so they weren't trying to bring
Yeah.
Rihanna to Virginia Beach.
When you and I interviewed her, I just couldn't get over how strikingly beautiful she was in
tall.
person.
She's tall and her skin is flawless. And
Flawless.
amazing.
And then we saw her with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Making out in the back.
That's when they were the
was
secret
that
couple
tour.
before
But we couldn't
the
tell anybody.
chaos happened.
This is before social media, so I would have been totally putting TMZ.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have social media.
I just remember he was wearing an Iron Maiden T-shirt. And I'm thinking
Oh, I
to
remember
myself,
that.
there's no way this guy knows a single Iron Maiden song.
Oh, right.
It's like Sam She wears her AC/DC shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
What's your favorite song?
that's a band?
Okay, other women who have made the list of richest celebrities. Madonna has grown her net worth from $400 million to $850 million. Beyonce's at $780 million. They don't have her listed as on the billion status.
Don't you feel like Madonna's
on this
missing
list.
I feel like to get the over 50 crowd, she could really do something for them.
6 p.m. concerts, Madonna.
I mean, like lotions
6
or
p.m. concerts.
or like these.
Oh,
the reason these people are
products?
all rich is because their products. It's not because they're
Yeah, no,
Right,
it's not their
'cause they're
music
I feel like
catalog.
Madonna's
Madonna's
their
rich is
music.
because of her
She didn't.
music.
She
right.
didn't sell out. She
Actually,
didn't
that's a great point, Eric, because look at all this other stuff. I mean, Taylor is rich because of her music, but Selena Gomez just hit almost the $1 billion status
feel
because
like
of her.
Like the Jenner.
her
That
line.
ship has sailed for her, though.
But why
What?
not? If you're over 50 and she has something that she
We're
can
the
sell,
Madonna brand of clothing,
If you
or
love Madonna,
Yeah, something. Katy Perry's on the list at $360 million. Reese Witherspoon at $440 million. Celine Dion $570 million. Judge Judy $580 million.
she's so rich.
Now
She has an island,
Ju-
doesn't
Justice.
she?
We went by it when we were all there in the Bahamas as
Maybe
a
she
show.
sold it.
We went by Judge Judy's island.
Okay, let me get to the Patrick Swayze leg thing. Where's Patrick Swayze's leg? Okay, so there's this movie that's iconic for some, others like I've never heard of it. It's called The Outsiders. It's been remade. The original Outsiders, the reason it's such a big deal is because every single kid that was an outsider in this movie became a powerhouse actor.
and some schools, like my kids' schools, they had to read the book.
Oh, that's
And
right.
some
My
teachers are here
daughter had to
too,
read it
yeah.
too.
So
My daughter had to read
that's
it
why a
too.
lot of kids do know The Outsiders.
So Emilio Estevez was cast in this movie along with Ralph Macchio, Tom Cruise, Patrick Swayze, Kevin Dillon.
Rob Lowe.
No,
Matt
Dillon.
Dillon.
Matt Dillon, not Kevin Dillon.
Kevin
and
Wishes.
Rob Lowe. Yeah. And who was the guy that C. Thomas Howell?
Yes, Thomas.
C.
Howell.
Thomas Howell. Okay, so these are the celebrity boys that were cast as the Outsiders. And this movie is like from the 80s. And like I said, it's a
Early
book.
80s.
Kids are
But
reading
it's
it,
set
whatever.
in the 50s.
It's set in the 50s. So in the cast picture that's been around forever, I never pay attention to this either, but the internet has gone crazy because they have Patrick Swayze standing with one leg on bricks to make him taller than the other boys in the picture. And this one person wrote, still cracks me up to seeing Patrick Swayze standing on bricks in this promo image to make sure he stands tallest. I've seen this picture 1,000 times, and it was just recently pointed out to me last week. Rob Lowe on a podcast said,
Did you see the bricks?
often
Or-
when you can see that Patrick Swayze is standing on two bricks, but where's his other leg? Because the way he's standing, it's either. I was thinking, is he standing there? Like I have seen this before in photo shoots. They don't all fit, and so somebody will like move a leg behind them to stand in front of something. Like maybe he's up, like holding position.
Probably.
But I think his other leg is buried right behind Ralph Macchio so perfectly you can't see the other leg. He only has one leg.
Yeah.
He's doing the Ryan move that we talked about earlier this
Oh
week.
yeah, right.
Tippy toes?
We talked about your tippy
Let's
toes
just
and your
point
tall
it
shoes.
out.
Oh, my tippy toes, yeah.
People notice that we take group
'cause I'm
pictures.
always in
Ryan
the
gets
back.
balls in
You're
his
tall,
feet.
though.
I'm always in the back, and I want to get over somebody's hair.
But you're already tall.
I know, but the hair, usually when I'm standing in a group photo, somebody's hair is coming up
Well,
and
let's see
covering
your
my
shoes
chin.
today.
Yeah, you
He's
usually wear Frankenstein
yeah, now
lifts.
He's got his Frankenstein lifts today too. He's got his thick shoes on too.
It's called a thick soles. What
Yes,
is
it's
it?
called
that's
tall
what they're
shoes.
calling
oh,
it.
thick soles.
I have a thick soul.
You got to make up for the no soul.
Yeah.
Now listen to this.
That's true.
Rob Lowe says often when people come up to him who are big fans of him and they are prepared because they know they're going to see him, sometimes people come up with outsiders pictures because they want him to sign that. And he says every time somebody comes up to him with an outsiders picture, he circles the bricks that Patrick Swayze is standing on
That's funny.
when he
He-
signs the picture.
Rob Lowe loves that movie. When Roula and I went backstage and
The
took my
Brilliant Lecture
daughter,
series.
he just kept on telling my daughter, watch The Outsiders. It's my favorite movie and everything. We watched it and we're like, it's okay, but, he just loves that movie. It's the one thing that stood
That's
out
like a
to him.
coming of age movie about all these boys,
even the guy,
right?
the socials, what are they
The
called?
Socias.
Socias.
The Socias.
What's the socias?
They're the good guy, or not? They're bad guys, but they're
No,
the
they're
rich
like
guys.
the socialite,
Oh, the
socias.
I think the main guy was like was a famous singer in the '70s. Leaf. Garrett.
Leif Garrett, yeah.
He's in this movie.
He's like the main
I've
Bad
never
guy.
seen it.
bad guy. You never saw it?
I never saw it.
It's okay.
I think I saw like bits of it when it was on TV, but as a kid, I was like, it doesn't
There's like
hit
a
me.
death
There's a big-
involved.
There's a
and-
big fight scene, like the
And they
Greek-
snap.
what are they called?
Go, when were the Jets?
The Sharks versus the
Yeah,
Jets.
basically,
No,
yeah.
there's no
It was a
snapping
good
of the
fight scene. It was
fingers.
a good fight scene. 'Cause it just
Come
started
on,
raining.
guys, let's
It starts
rumble.
raining.
Yeah. Although some of these
Right.
guys were on the greasers or whatever they're called or whatever they were like looked like they were 45
I
years
know.
old.
It's like, wait,
I'm
this
like-
guy's supposed to be in high school?
I'm like,
It's
those
like
guys
in the movie
are gonna
Grease,
fight
y'all.
these
Crow's
kids.
feet.
These kids are in high school.
Like the T-Birds in Grease, John Travolta and that group, they all look like they were 40 years old when you watch Grease. They don't look like teenagers.
But so did
Only
all those-
like one kid I can see looks like he's 22 or 25. But
Those
man,
John Hughes movies. There's, by the way, there
What
is
does
a
their kid look like? What's his name?
Anthony Thomas, or no, Michael Anthony Hall.
Yeah, he looked like a
He did.
Okay.
High school kid.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was.
he looked like a high school kid.
But there's a video going around. There's a deleted scene from Breakfast Club, and I don't know why it showed up on my stream like 5 times this week. And there's a whole big scene where the janitor just basically tears them all down one at a time.
Oh,
He's like, oh well, you'll be 45, 3 kids, second divorce, and he's just like tearing down each one.
they're
of
making
these
fun of
kids
him
for being the janitor.
Yeah, fun fact, John Hughes liked to use actors in all his different movies for different roles. Much like Jerry Seinfeld gave birth to the people that end up having shows like Will and Grace and Friends and all that. All these characters revolve. The guy who's the janitor ends up playing the greasy bull hunk groom in 16 Candles.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That the older sister
He
marries.
reuses the sentence.
He's got longer hair.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, all right. So coming up next, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
What?
Just nothing.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Well,
That's
we
your
have,
tease.
We also have some
The
guests
tease
in the
is,
studio.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Well, what am I trying to hide? We're going to get
Well,
to
figure
the
it out
news
real
and then are we going to do the news or no?
We don't have time.
Okay, we're out of time,
Okay.
Ryan. Sorry about that.
Forgot to
All right.
practice.
What are we going to plan for you next? That's all I got to
There's
say.
things we can't say, but you'll know.
You'll know. If you know, you know. Or if you don't know, you don't know. You know? Okay, find
I
out next.
think you
on
know.
KRBE.